Hi everyone, Casey here with Spiritual Messages 333. Hope you all have had a wonderful June. Today I am going to do Capricorn's July 2017 energy reading. Uh, for the month of July, I am doing the Healing with the Angels Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue, as well as we're going to pull a color card from the Secret Handbook of Colors by Anna Segal, because we want to incorporate these colors into the month of July, because it feels like July for you guys is going to be a testing time. Okay, Mars and Venus are coming into play, which we have conflicts happening. Okay, um, and we have to not give into that negative energy where Mars is coming into play. Mercury is going to be coming in, but not as strong. Okay. But Mars is definitely trying to test you all. Mars is going to try to, really show where your loyalty lies, but not on the, it's kind of like, trying to, what's the word? Try to seduce you into, you're not supposed to do this, but you do it anyway type mentality. So, they're giving me like the example of like, that you're not supposed to have ice cream, but you go and you eat it anyway, that type of stuff. But it's going to be a lot on friendships. And in this month for you Capricorns, it's going to be a month where you're going to have to make decisions on what you want to do. And a lot of this is going to be based on your path. Which path are you taking? Do you want to go this way? Do you want to go that way? And that's why we're having Mars and Venus showing up. Venus is very motherly energy, whereas Mars can come across as very in your face, push you to where you need to go, or push you in another direction to test you where you need to go. And so you're being asked to kind of like pick like a path to walk for the month of July into August, they're saying. But it isn't going to last forever. But it is going to be a testing month for all you Capricorns out there. So know that this month is going to be a time of testing, and you're just going to have patience and time, which has been a theme for other horoscope readings I've done thus far. But really, for you guys, they're making me feel like someone is to like come and visit you, or you're supposed to go visit someone, let's say for vacation, because they're saying hospitality. And this person like tests you, but you need to rise above it, okay? You need to show that you cannot be affected by the way how they treat you, the way how they literally want to berate you in a way. These people are kind of like ones they rode all over you for a majority of your life, and you have to say, okay, rise above that, okay? Don't give into that negative energy. Come back and ask Venus to come and bring back the soothing, motherly, calming energy, okay? The moon is also going to be playing a part with you guys as well. So at night times, you may want to stay up later at nighttime. This is what I'm feeling. The moon is going to really want to make you stay up late. You're going to feel like you have a little bit more energy after 6 p.m. And I'm not saying it's just because, most of you work, and you're coming home from work, you may gain more, you may feel more energized because you're no longer at the workplace. But, the moon does have a tendency to allow us to have more energy. So your dreams are going to be crazy, and you're going to wake up more tired in the mornings. So please do not be alarmed at that. So, and they're also saying that the number 4 is going to be playing a big role into you guys. 4, 14, 19, and 27, okay? So first, wrong deck. Well, I picked up this deck first. And there's a reason why everything happens. So let's do the color card. And that usually does not happen. And see what is more information. If not what we already know. Alright. Okay, so we have coral. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So this is going to be a month where going with the flow of life is going to be something that you're going to be asked to do. You have to take like one day at a time, which that's what you should be doing already. But a lot of times we live in the future and we live in the past, and we're being asked to live in the present. Okay, coral is also I love this color. I love the orange color. Is to bring more happiness and joy into your life, to not allow those to, really what we call energy vampires. Those are the people who come into your life and literally suck the energy right out of you. Would you, deep down you wouldn't allow them to do it, but they do have a tendency to do this, and this comes from very negative people. This also doesn't just come from negative people in general. This can also come from, maybe someone's coming to you for a lot of advices, and it's just draining you because you're allowing your energy to not be shielded. So call on I cannot talk today. Call on Archangel Michael, and he will help you in that department of shielding you from negative energies. But I also want you to take it further, okay? Because a lot of people will go and they will tell you, and I've heard this from multiple spiritual teachers, is that sometimes if you do this one thing, that's what's going to help out. I have learned that there are multiple ways of doing things, and sometimes you can't just do one single thing in order to help a situation. You got to go deeper. So sometimes you're going to have to go and cut those cords too from those people who have come into your life and are really draining you of your energy. And when you do that, you need to call on Archangel Michael to come and release you from those people, because that energy is being transferred even though they may live a great distance from you or even a short distance from you. It's energy. So you have that cord. And ask God to come down and help show you what you need to do in order to, help solve the situation, to help get to the core and the root of the situation. You have to go deeper in order to get the cords cut, okay? So know that, and meditate often, okay? But in a way to incorporate this color, have flowers, use colorful crystals that are orange into your life. Go out into the sunlight a whole lot more. Um, hmm. And this is where your sacral chakra is too, okay? So, you know, be a time of releasing, and this is where sexual energy comes through. So, having that released helps release stress. Okay, yes, I went there. I mean, people do, because they're like, you don't talk about it. You don't talk about that. No, but it's part of who we are, and we're humans. So know that flowers. I'm seeing a bunch of like orange tulips. So if you want to, you can go online, look up orange tulips and see what they mean. I don't have it here with me. Usually I get information beforehand, but having the cards, I gather more information, and I don't have all my tools with me. So we're going to do orange. Wear orange clothing. Do what you can. Bring in more sunlight into your life, okay? So I'm going to pull a few cards for you guys. See what the angels have to say. Oh, okay, retreat. I literally like flew right out. So we're going to retreat. But they're making me feel that this isn't like a vacation retreat. Okay, this is really staying home, working on yourself, getting to the core of the problem, getting to the core of the situation, and really discovering who you are. Okay, discovering where you want to go, discovering what life has to offer. And sometimes in order for us to hear what we need to hear, we need to retreat inward. Okay? We need to get away from the voices. The outside world, I should say. We need to get away from that. We need to get away from what is hindering us from moving forward. We need to get away from all just everything in general. What isn't helping us, we need to get away from for the month of July, okay? All right. They're also telling me that some of you are feeling like you've been persecuted. And what that means is that you feel like you've been done wrong. And what they want you to understand is that through this will come inner power. Through this will come strength that you did not know. And it's helping you guide you through this path that you're going on, okay? Um, a lot of people say that, well, you're born into the family, you have to live with them, you have to stick with them through thick and thin. And that's just not the case. You're born into this world to experience life, just as your parents are born into this world to, experience whatever they need to experience. Or your sisters or your uncles, your cousins. I mean, guys get the idea. But you're here to learn, okay? If you have someone that's close to you who is putting you down, it does not mean you have to stick with them, okay? It means that you're here to learn a lesson from them. And you have to discover that lesson, whether they're discovering their own lessons or not. Become aware that this person, this individual, this situation is testing you and teaching you a lesson that you may have not learned in another life. If you didn't learn it in another life, then it's being brought back up to reteaching it to you again. So just become very mindful of that, okay? And that we don't need to put on this persona of I'm always the victim, okay? It's not about being a victim. It's about learning from the lesson, okay? Okay. So we have Archangel Michael. So like I said before, the shielding. He is going to come in and help you out if you ask for it, okay? But you're going to have to go deeper, okay? Michael is one of those types of people, well, angels, that he will come and help, but as a human, you have to help him out too, okay? You've got to do your part also, okay? Or it can't be a one-way mirror here. It's got to work on both ends, okay? So Michael's going to come in and really help you out, help strengthen your confidence in yourself, okay? Know that your prayers are being answered and to not hesitate to ask him for help, okay? Because he is a protector, all right? So if you need that extra protection, ask him to come protect you and then ask him, what can I do to help myself in this world? Okay? I've asked this before, and when I was back in my hometown, and this is shortly after 2012, right after a lot of stuff started happening to me. Then I was not into crystals or anything like that. And it got so bad because I don't get along with my parents that well, nor my sister. We all just have different views, and now I just don't talk to them. But that's a whole nother conversation. But because of the energy, I just could not handle it. So I asked them, like, show me what to do. So I was in a dream, and I was in a crystal shop, and they showed me which crystals to get. The next day, I went and visited my parents, and then I was like, you know what? Can you watch the kids? Because I need to go to a crystal shop. And luckily in my hometown, they had one. Well, not in my hometown, adjacent. The bigger city had a crystal shop. I went that afternoon and got them, and it literally helped me out. So ask for that help, ask for that guidance, and you will definitely will receive it, okay? Okay. But like some of you are hesitant to ask because you're like, well, they're busy with everybody else. No, they're here to help you too, okay? But you got to do your part also. Okay, manifesting. So, in your subconscious mind, you are manifesting these lessons to come to you. Okay? You're asking also on a subconscious level, which way do I go? Okay, which way? And you're going to be shown which way to go really quick. So know that your prayers are being answered, I should say, and that you are going to manifest quite frequently. Okay, so but be very careful what you ask for. You know the saying, Be careful what you wish for. Be very careful what you wish for. Because some things, what you think are going to be good for you, you're going to get, and they're not going to be. And these are going to be the life lessons that you're going to have to learn. Okay? I'm going to pull one more, because they're telling me to pull one more. Well, here, whole deck that came right out. Okay, this one really wants to come out. Power. Remember I was telling you about power? Big one. This is finding your inner strength and to not allow other people to take away your power, but do it in a very dignified way. Do it in a very, not in a mean, hateful way. Rise above it. You're better than those other people. I'm here to remind you that you're better than those other people. You don't need to fall back into your old patterns. You've learned it. Now show who you're really made of. Okay? And I also feel like this is going towards people who have been told, well, you'll never do that. You'll never accomplish getting that job. You'll never accomplish having that house. You won't accomplish having that car, or that husband that's coming along, or that wife, or having kids. Rise above it and don't listen to it and go for what you want. Okay? You have this inner power to do it, so do it. And this is coming with your manifesting. Okay? Also, be careful who you give your power to. Okay? Don't allow everybody to come into your inner circle. Okay? So, with that being said, yeah. And I'm being guided to go back to the color card here. The numbers that I gave you earlier. I'm trying to remember. Did I say 4? I said some numbers. Usually when I'm doing this, I'm channeling and I cannot remember everything that I say. I hate when that happens. But the numbers, just go back to at the beginning and I've told you your numbers. But also look for the things that keep reappearing, because those are also going to be the messages that your angels and your guides are sending you. Okay? So if you would like your own personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which I will post below. You can also support me on Patreon. And if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and give a thumbs up. And please share with your friends and family. So I hope that you all have a wonderful July 2017, and I hope that you find the peace and happiness from within. So have a good one.